that's about it. I think we'll go on to our demo for today. I'm going to keep it really simple, and I think it's something that might interest a lot of people. And I seriously, I don't remember from one fortnight to the next what I've done. So I hope I haven't done this too much, but I thought we might make like a rainbow elephant. But we're not going to do rainbow colours. We're going to do tinting of paint. So in order to do that, we just need 3 colours: black, white, and 1 colour. So I thought there's always a lot of purple people out there. I always like to use Dina Wakley Media acrylic paint, and for this I'm using blackberry because it looked like purple, and I'm using white, and I'm using black. I have pre-made just a scrap bit of card, and I have put gesso, white gesso, backwards says white gesso, with a credit card so it's nice and flat. I have a paintbrush about that size, and probably 8mm across. Don't think it's quite a centimetre. So I'll take you down to the table, and I'm going to take you through how with 1 colour we can end up with a dozen different colours. And we're going to graduate the colours from light through to dark, and then we're going to stamp an elephant. So let's do that. Take you down to the table. Can everyone see okay? I'll just bring it back up a little bit. So one of the things we need to do, bit of fluff on the table, is I need a fair bit of paint. It's okay, I can always put more there if I need it. There's paint. Oh, it's stuck on tight. There we go. I need a fair bit of white. I don't know how much is left. Oops, fair bit by the look of it. In this kind of weather, make sure you put your lids back on, especially if you're using distress inks or your archival inks or whatever. If you're in a hot climate, you need to make sure, please, that you put your lids back on everything. And I don't think I haven't got much black left. I have to get some more. Have I said that before? I'm sure I have. Okay. So there are our 3 colours that we've got. So to start with, I'm going to take some white. I'll take a fair bit of white. And I'm just going to take a speck of the purple, which is, well, it's not purple, it's called blackberry. And mix it in with the white. And then I'm just going to paint a line like that. Nothing too hard. Nice and pink looking, isn't it, actually? Then all I'm going to do is lift up a little bit more of the blackberry. And you can see it already starting to get darker. Give it a good mix. Just like that. And paint another line. So there we have the 2 colours. Picking up a bit more of the blackberry. Making sure I mix it in really well. It's only subtle, that one. But there you go, there's the 3. Let's go a lot stronger. What feels like it's a lot stronger. Let's see if it's a lot stronger. Not really. Just keep working it. There we go. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. Now I'm going a lot stronger. Making sure I mix it up quite well. There we go. Looking good. Now I'm going to go oh, I've put quite a bit down, I think. I'm going to go, there's not much white on my brush, straight colour. I want it quite natural. There we go. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the top one is the actual colour. So we've managed to do all of that before we even get to the strong colour. How cool is that? Now we're going to go darker, which is where the black comes in. Oh, this is important. So I'll just take you around so you can see the black. I'm just picking up the, I don't know whether you can see the tiniest, it's a pinhead of black, and adding it in to the blackberry. It's quite, just a tiny bit more. There we go. And we're going to paint that one on. Slightly darker, looking good. And then we go in with a little bit more, another pinprick of black, because black is such an intense colour, very intense. You can add black in gradually, but if you go in too much with the black, you can't take it out. You have to start again. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. I don't know whether there's much difference in those top two colours. Nice and rich though. So now I'm going in mainly black. I'm going to pick up some of the purple and just put it into the black. Pick up a bit more purple. A bit more purple. So this will be quite intense. And there we go. And there's all our shades. How good is that? All of that from one tub. Imagine what you could do with other colours. I'm just going to dry that with a heat tool. Sorry about the noise, guys. All right, I'm just going to bring you back up for a moment. I just wanted to quickly explain the reason why I put gesso on the card to start with is because it makes the colour more intense. So you actually get to see what the colour is like. If you put the paint straight onto card, it soaks into the card, and then you can lose a bit of the intensity. And I really want to show you the different grades of the colour. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colours. Pretty awesome, isn't it? There's a lot we can do with this strip of colour. Oh, not that. I just wiped my hand across. But then again, that has potential. I'll just dab that off. I'll show you what I did. I just smudged it across. I don't mind that. That's going to be a nice interest thing now. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to take you back down to the table. Right. When we have acrylic paint, it becomes like, it's acrylic. Acrylic is plastic. It becomes a plastic surface. So your best inks to use on plastic surfaces are archival and StazOn. And I hope this stamps out okay because it's not very juicy at the moment. And I'm going to make that smudge come across the elephant. Oh, how do I want this to look? I might show you something else that I do actually. There's a really good opportunity. If you've got some plastic, what you sometimes do if you're not sure about something, you stamp off onto your plastic like so, and then you can put it onto your background and see what it looks like, and then you can work out where you want to stamp your image. So we could stamp him there, we could stamp him this way. I actually don't mind that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? And that smudged part, because I wiped it while the paint was still wet, becomes part of his head. So I think that's what we call a happy accident. Right, so that's where the head is going. So let's ink him up. Just like that, tap it all out. And I'm going to stamp the head where that smudge is. Make sure I press all over, always with one hand on the block. Don't take two hands off and then put two hands back on because the block could jump. Oh, look at that. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? That looks really good. I like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut him out, and I'll put a picture of the elephant in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a picture in the comments on YouTube as well. So rather than you sit here and watch me cut. If you wanted to, we've just done this using one colour. You could do rainbow colours, you could do anything. That's a really nice way to do an elephant. Or any large image. I chose the elephant because he has a lot of space. Hang on. Grab a card. He has a lot of space in the middle of him without a lot of detail. So if you've got stamps in your stash that have a lot of space in it, and an example of that might be flowers or butterflies without a lot of detail, they would be perfect stamps to use with this technique. That's the demo for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll answer all your comments shortly. I hope you enjoyed the tinting. Remember, 9 colours out of the one purple that we used. It was called blackberry, and we just added black and white. Okay, see you next time.